Awesome. Nice. Oh, look at you eating food off a plate.
Yep.
Is she allowed to do that?
That's why she likes house concerts.
Oh.
Yeah, she'll go
Why don't you put your hand out and find out?
Don't put the fork.
I wrote the song because there was, first of all, my roommate, who I've known since I'm 10 years old, is gay, and his mother and my father dated for 10 years when we were kids, so he's been like my brother. We grew up sharing a room. I just never understood why being gay was a big deal. I should also say that he has come around a lot since then, but my father, when I was a kid, my father, who grew up in a very conservative household, had trouble with it. He had trouble with Tyler being gay, and it was the first time ever in my life that I remember being like, you're my parent, and I'm a kid, but you're not right about this. It was the first time I ever remember having that thought. And so there was a day, a while ago, there was a day...
She took a napkin. She's like somebody's napkin.
There was a day, a while ago, there was this sketch on one of the TV shows, one of the comedy, I think it was on the Colbert Report, I can't remember what show it was, but this small town in Kentucky had legalized gay marriage, and it was such a big deal because it was from such a conservative state, and wasn't it such a big deal and a sign of progress that this tiny town in Kentucky had legalized gay marriage. And so that same day, there was an article in the news that a gay couple, two men, had gotten assaulted in Chelsea because they were gay. It was like both of those events happened on the same day. And first of all, if you don't like gay people, first of all, update your obvious worldview, and second of all, don't go to Chelsea. And I was thinking about how, on one hand, we had made so much progress, and obviously we have, because of the law that the Supreme Court just passed, which is, like, fantastic.
Woo!
And at the same time, like, people are still being stupid about this. And so, I was thinking about all of that, and I remembered, I used to live in Nashville, and one of the saddest things that ever happened to me, I'll never forget it as long as I live. While I was in Nashville, I got invited to an engagement party. A friend of a friend was having an engagement party. And I went with my friend Allison, and we got there, and I'm meeting all these people, and I said, Allison, who is the bride and groom to be? And she pointed to them, and immediately my heart sank, because he is gay. Like, he just is gay. Like, there was just no question that he was... I wasn't being... I mean, maybe it's being judgmental of me, but there was literally no doubt in my mind that he was into women. I mean, that he was into men. And so, immediately I saw the whole world of... He lives in a conservative part of the South. All of his friends were very religious. Being gay was, like, not an option. Like, they coincidentally didn't know any gay people. And my heart just broke so much for him, so I had all of these things happening on the same day, and I was thinking about him. And just, I don't know, it was something that I'd wanted to write about for a while. Now it doesn't really have any, it's not controversial anymore, it's a law, but...
It's always going to be fun.
Well, hopefully not.
People are narrow-minded.
So anyway, this is called Different. I sat down at a bar down in Nashville. It was late on a Tuesday night. The man to my left looked like he was a mess, so I asked if he was alright. And he shook his head and he quietly said, I'm getting married just next week to a girl named Genevieve. And I said, hey, we should celebrate, let me buy you around. And he said, I'll never see you again, so I'll say this out loud. He said, you don't understand, I'm in love with another man. And he said, my father, he told me these thoughts, they would send me to hell. And my mother, she told me I should be ashamed of myself. So he stared down into his glass, said, that's how it is here, I guess. And I said, just because someone is different don't mean their love matters less. Just because someone is different don't mean their love matters less. Scared politicians who still try to fight against change, you should lay down your weapons or alter your aim. I don't care what Leviticus says, don't believe everything that you've read. Let your heart try to guide you instead. I think just because someone is different don't mean their love matters less. Just because someone is different don't mean their love matters less. To the son or the daughter that someday I hope that I have, I pray to God that I do a good job as your dad, and that one day you will find someone who will share your whole life. And as long as they love you, no matter whatever it takes, I don't care about gender, opinion, religion, or race. I'm just hoping that by then this whole situation will end. 'Cause I think just because someone is different don't mean their love matters less. Just because someone is different don't mean their love matters less. Just because someone is different don't mean their love matters less. I hope you know just because someone is different don't mean their love matters less. Woo!